Welcome to Back to Top Row Reality, Part 2, Episode 63. And we're going to talk about SummerSlam 1990. I know, I want to see you do 100. 1996. Opposites attack.
Exactly. They don't attract, they attack. And the date, August the 18th, 1996, and the attendance of 17,000 even. Kind of weird. It's never even. It's never even strange. And the venue, as my wife is now calling me, she's going to get mad because we just started this segment. It was the Gunn Arena.
Something that may be gone by now.
Probably is. Most of these arenas back in the 90s.
Yes.
Good.
Well, if you want to hit the call, I can go ahead and do a little bit of this one.
I am so not answering the phone on this.
Oh,
I will text her while we're talking.
Yes, I'm doing the show. Please don't call me right now. Okay. You text her and I will read off a couple matches here.
Absolutely.
As we tease the free-for-all, free. You got this on free TV before the big event.
That's true.
The match was 1 minute and 52 seconds. And it was Stone Cold Steve Austin beating Yokozuna in 1 minute.
Main event
52
caliber.
seconds. Main event caliber, yes.
The free
And
for
here they are, and they're in the free
for all. Yokozuna, a former WWF at the time champion, I think multiple times, and a tag team champion, I believe too. And Stone Cold Steve Austin right on the cusp.
This is true.
Right on the cusp.
That's what your free for all. Stone Cold versus Yoko is a main event anywhere in the world.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, big announcement. My wife got some good hours at work. Yay!
Right.
I know that's totally irrelevant, but that's probably the only reason she was calling. Thank the Lord that He gave people the good mindset to create texting.
That is true. Let's go to the match number 1 to start off the show. It was Owen Hart defeating Savio Vega.
Tag team partner of Yokozuna. And then boom, first match.
13 minutes and 23 seconds.
Who didn't defeat Savio Vega? I mean, my gosh, the one from the free-for-all beat Savio Vega.
That's why he turned bad.
Exactly.
Got tired of getting beat.
That's true.
After the Quang.
Oh, Lord. I mean, that's about like bad as Al Small.
Oh, he's on here.
Oh.
Somewhere.
What was his daggum other
Leif Cassidy.
Leif Cassidy, but he also, what Battle Cat? He wasn't Battle Cat, but he had another, he had a gimmick. Weird looking gimmick with an outfit and everything. He did. We'll have to look it up. But anyway, the second match was the Smoking Guns, Billy and Bart. I know, right? Without Billy, no one even knows who Bart Gunn is. It's pretty bad.
It is pretty
They
bad.
were the tag team champions along with their manager, the manager of all tag team champions, apparently. Sonny. Apparently she liked him in a tag team.
She liked the tag team.
Maybe that'll be her porno name. Tag team
Tammy.
Because she will do it in a tag team. Wow, that just got real.
It did. We're not on Dirty 30. We're
not on Dirty 30. This is Nasty in the 63, apparently. Because that's just nasty, period. If you see what she looks like now.
He's on episode 69, I can understand, but we're not.
Hey, that might be an idea, though.
Okay,
we gotta market
who
this.
did they defeat?
We gotta market this stuff.
Yes.
Defeated the Bodydonnas, Skip and Zip, which was Sonny's, I guess, husband. I don't know if they were married at the time. Chris, I never can say his last name correctly.
Candido.
And our boy, the one we got to interview.
Well, I don't call him a boy, but
that our guy, our grown, very grown man, the legendary.
The legendary, yes.
Legendary man who should never have cut his hair, never dyed it blonde, and never taken a stupid name. Mr. Dr. Ted Pritchard.
Yep.
They beat them and the New Rockers. Speaking of Marty, Jannetty, and Leif Cassidy, a.k.a.
Al Snow.
What does everybody want? Not you. And the Godwinns, Henry O and Phineas I Godwinn.
With Hillbilly Jim.
Very good. With Hillbilly Jim. Look at that, 2 managers in 1 match. Who would have thunk it? In a 4-way tag team elimination match for the WWF, don't bleep it out, Tag Team Championship. In 12 minutes and 18 seconds. It's about how long it took me to describe the match.
It did.
We did.
The third match, we had Sycho Sid defeating the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, in 6 minutes and 24 seconds. As long as he didn't speak.
Oh, Lord.
Psycho.
Jim, I'm just going to start over on this. Well, I'm
Sorry,
we're live.
sorry, bud. Yeah, you're live.
We're live. There's no retakes in this. He should have been fired on this one, but okay. Number 4, Goldust with a beautiful Marlena. Taking on Marc Mero and defeating Marc Mero along with beautiful Sable. At 11 minutes and 1 second.
That's a long time for that match.
For that match with those two. Because nobody cared about the second guy, apparently.
In the 5th match, you had Jerry the King Lawler.
I guess they just wanted 11 minutes, let's do women on there.
Yeah. Defeating Jake the Snake Roberts. He had a cheat. Jake.
Of course.
4 minutes and 7 seconds. Wow. 4 minutes for Jerry Lawler and Jake, but you get
there's some cheating in there somehow.
Marc Mero.
Had to be cheating.
Had to be.
Go for the next.
Okay, number 6. It was a boiler room brawl. It took 26 minutes and 40 seconds to complete.
Wow.
It was Mankind defeating The Undertaker with Paul Bearer.
Huge. That is one of the matches that defined Mankind and the Undertaker. Really?
That, with Mankind beating The Undertaker, that had to be the match where Paul Bearer turned on The Undertaker.
Very well could have been, and you can watch it on the network for only $9.99.
Because Undertaker's not going to lose. I'm sorry. He's not going to lose this type of match.
I mean, I guess the Ballroom Brawl was more of Mankind's territory because it's supposed to live down in the water.
But they had one where he had to go back to the ring and get the urn from Paul Bearer.
Weird stuff.
Undertaker got there first and got cracked over the head, and Mankind won.
There you go. Number 7, the main event. Shawn Michaels with Jose Lothario, his trainer.
And he was a manager for Shawn.
And there's 2 managers in this one too. Just like the second match, ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Michaels, champion, with Jose Lothario, defeated Big Van Vader with Jim Cornette. For the WWF Don't Bleep Me Out Championship, 28 minutes. 28. That big man went almost 30 minutes. Pretty much exactly 29. You might as well say 29 minutes. 28 minutes, 59 seconds. But Vader, that just shows you ain't got to have the bodybuilder body. You ain't got to be tiny. You ain't got to be the WWF look to do a long match. Vader and a lot of the other big guys, Bam Bam Bigelow, they can all do long matches.
I think Kevin Owens can do long matches.
Kevin Owens, Terry Bam Bam Gordy. The list goes on with all these big guys. Bruiser Brody, I mean, he wasn't fat looking, but he was huge.
Yes.
And he could go.
But I've just noticed there was no Intercontinental title match.
No.
And no champion lost his championship.
That is crazy.
Unlike some SummerSlams where the Intercontinental, everybody loses. Yes.
But SummerSlam 1997 will be next week as we keep going in a row here.
Yeah.
Yes. The tagline is Hart, H-A-R-T, and Soul. So you can probably figure out who the main event is. So you go ahead and tell them who the main event is.
It is for the WWF Championship. It is champion The Undertaker, rest in peace, taking on Bret the Hitman Hart with special guest referee Shawn Michaels. So that's a
this
big
is kind of where Shawn, I think, hit Bret on accident with a chair.
No, he hit Undertaker with a chair.
On accident. He hit somebody on
No,
it was supposed to look like an accident.
Yeah, but he just whacked him around the head and he kind of cursed.
Yes, so that kind of maybe that led to where Shawn got hurt with the casket match. This is probably where that led to that.
Well, no, 1997 was the year of Survivor Series where Bret walked out and Shawn became champion. So this was SummerSlam. So
that was leading up to that.
Yes, the screw job, which we believe was all work. You can watch our episodes back in the past.
That is true.
Where we went over 10 weeks of it. Yes,
you could find that.
Smart well on there.
But it's very interesting. You have in the main event, you kept Shawn Michaels, but now he's a referee. And Undertaker was the semi-main event. And if I am reading correctly, Bret is not even on the show in '96. May have been hurt, but he's in the main event in '97. His brother was in the opening match. But Very interesting how things change from year to year
Yep.
as we have gone through this.
Shawn went from champion
To
to
referee.
referee, and Undertaker picked the title up in the year, and Bret became number one contender within the year.
And that's what I like to look at too.
And I wonder if he was Intercontinental Champion.
Very well could have been. But that's what I like to look at is even in the lower matches.
Oh, yeah.
How it changes and how people
Definitely.
get moved around and tag teams split up and things like that. It's just amazing from year to year. You know, you don't think a year is very long, but a year it's almost like dog years.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everything changes minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day. It's crazy how things change. So from one SummerSlam to the next, it's amazing how things are so different.
But you could be right. Being a year, Shawn could have defended his title against Undertaker. And lost it in '96.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn was out. Well, then he come back. He waited till SummerSlam to come back and be referee.
Well, you know, later on, him and Undertaker had that casket match. That's where he broke his back.
Right.
And then him and Austin had that WrestleMania match, where
That's all we have to have because, well, maybe it's after.
I think this is after. That's after. The Austin era is after this.
Yes.
So he hadn't broke his back yet, because that's
No, this-
supposedly that casket spot where he threw him over and hit the casket is where he broke
Yeah,
his
the
back.
next year is when they're going to screw Bret out.
Yes. Yes. But we are not doing Survivor Series till November.
Oh, we'll do Survivor Series when we're over.
Well, SummerSlam, yes.
No, we were over at SummerSlam.
When we're over with SummerSlam.
Yes, we're going to go all the way through.
Till SummerSlam.
No.
No.
Keep on going until we get to the last one.
Boom.
Then we're going to start. So.
Which won't take that much longer.
No.
What is this? 96, so 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Math
12,
at work,
13,
folks.
14. So we only got like 18, 19
Well,
more episodes of this.
Well, this year will be the 28th edition of
Oh my gosh.
So.
So we got a little ways to
Yeah, a
go
little
on
ways
the
to go.
SummerSlam. As
But,
long as we get the Survivor Series stuff in there, because the Survivor Series was fun in the early years, so we're going to have
Yes.
some fun with those.
Yes.
And then we'll see when it finally changes, and that's where it gets bad.
About 3 years in. Just 3 or 4 years
I
in.
don't know. It could have been longer than
I don't know.
I know they started shrinking the teams, and
Yes,
Ugh.
and not doing away, just having one team match.
so sad.
Who's surviving then? Only one team goes.
Exactly. But that is going to be it for Part 2, SummerSlam 1996. Next week, SummerSlam 1997, Hart and Soul, Undertaker versus Bret. And next is always everyone's favorite,
Yes.
Part 3, 4 countdowns. Maybe we should change it. WWE has now the list. Maybe we should have the top rope reality list.
You want to?
We should copy them. We should copy this. Because now they quit doing countdowns. The
Right
countdowns
now.
on there, but they quit. The list is kind of like countdowns, though.
Kind of. It kind of is.
They count down different things, but they have it set up a little different. I like how they do it, though. With the little circles and everything, and they have different topics. Kind of like Sports Center, I think.
It is.
isn't it?
It is.
With little topics, and then the topic goes away, and it's the next topic. Topic
Yeah.
goes away, and then pretty cool.
Wish if they did like a regular news story or a news show, they could do that like
They
Sports
should.
Center.
They were gonna do that with Josh Matthews, and they fired him, and now he's all bitter.
He's a bitter young dude.
It's better. He's so angry.
Anyway, he's not an old man. He's just a bitter young dude. But on countdowns, we're gonna go over 5 accomplishments John Cena hasn't achieved yet
Yet,
in the WWE.
will he ever do it?
Some of them I don't think you'll ever do.
I do.
We'll talk about 10 former WWE failures who would succeed in 2015. And being Father's Day, which we didn't welcome, we didn't do that the first part.
Thank you,
But
all the fathers.
Happy Father's Day.
to you.
And happy Father's Day to you someday.
Future Father's Day for me.
And we'll
Oh,
go over
boy.
fathers and sons who won the same championship.
Very interesting.
And we're going to start something. We're going to do 33 current WWE stars and their 90 counterparts. But we're only going to do 5 or 6 at a time.
So don't freak out.
And we're not going to do all 33, so don't freak out. Don't click over to part 3. But that's just some of the stuff we're going to do.
Didn't we have another one we were doing? Like how we broke it down on the countdowns?
Yeah.
Did we already finish all that?
Of course.
Okay. Sometimes I forget.
I don't know. If it ain't there, we finished it. Could jump to 4. Because 4's kind of been a 4 on some 4.
4 is kind of a countdown.
2.
Maybe 4 should be the list.
Everybody loves countdowns.
Yes.
Yeah, there could be.
We
Maybe.
should have countdowns, and then number 4 is top rope realities list. Because it kind of is a list of different things.
It is a list of things.
So,
I would ask the fans out there to give
but if they're not going to give us their opinions,
they could give me their
my gosh, you
opinions.
changed Tully Blanchard's name! Hallelujah!
No, I didn't. It's Tully Blanchard.
You changed it to the right name.
I got rid of totally
Blanchard.
Yes.
Blanchard. We don't know who Blanchard is. My gosh. He
Okay.
must be a long descendant before they just randomly changed it. You know, sometimes they change your last name in descendants. Maybe that's what it was. They got the M out because Blanchard sounds pretty
We
bad.
got the M out of there.
Get the M out. Get the M out. Because Blanchard sounds bad.
Okay, we don't waste 5 more minutes than we should have on this part. I know you tell, like Joe, I can feel the heat. The people go,
The heat.
they're just like rambling on.
Now, I got sunburned yesterday, but I feel the heat coming through the camera. So calm down.
So click over the countdowns, which we know you love, and these
Love
guys
it.
love, and this guy loves, and this guy, and this
Skull
sheep
Jay's sitting here. I'm not going to pick him up. Skull Jay.
Skull
loves it.
Jay's there.
Indie Cat. He loves it.
He does.
He does.
It's a she. But
She, he, it. Either way, the cat loves
countdowns. The cat doesn't show. But
Period.
we're rambling again. Okay.
We are.
Click
we'll
away.
see you later.
Click away. We're gonna fix and close it up. Click away.
In a few clicks. We'll see you in a few clicks. We'll see you later.
Alligator.
Oh, after a while.
Crocodile.
Oh,